turn the lights down, I'm in my zone.
Chubby Chub.
It's start time. This man is mean. He's killing all y'all jive turkeys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Insight TV. I have none other than one of the legendary DJs in the world today, DJ Chubby Chub. Chubby Chub, how you doing?
What's going on? How you doing?
Hey, it's a pleasure having you on the show.
Glad
man.
to be here.
This is an honor, by the way.
Yeah, man, shout out to the boy Chubby Chub. Heavy Hood is getting ready to do his thing, you know what I mean? Like Chub said, he's been putting it down for a long time, man, so I'm definitely proud that, you know what I mean, getting ready to do his thing up here, Hot 97.
So DJ Chubby Chub, alright, let's talk about the artists that wouldn't be where they are today if it wasn't for DJ Chubby Chub.
Well, I wouldn't say for today or the aspect, but did I make a lot of artists known and people aware of their music?
That's how I should have phrased it.
In an artistic way of what they've done? Yeah, I definitely get credit for that. Like, 50 Cent is like a big thing for me.
Okay.
Shout out to 50, G-Unit, the whole G-Unit, I get that.
Can you elaborate a little?
About the mixtapes, like at the time when he was doing mixtapes, nobody was playing his music on radio. I took the initiative and I went and cleaned these records.
Yes.
And I played them myself on air. So I took the initiative to say, this kid is gonna be hot. And this whole G-Unit thing is gonna be hot. And I had to argue with my PD. And he was telling me, he's not gonna be hot. He's not gonna be hot. Then he did a show at the Wonderland, not the Wonderland, it was the club across the street from Skyline. I had like 3,000 people. Ridiculous. It was a zoo. I mean, this was beyond out of control. Like everybody was there. It was just so crazy. The energy, the whole wave of that G-Unit time. Cause he was just living off of mixtapes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wasn't getting radio play. His first single wasn't till he dropped Langston.
But when he said, this is what I've heard, that is it true that, that 50 Cent started the mixtape?
Yeah. He started the mixtape aspect of taking records and owning them. Records that belong to other artists.
That I didn't understand.
So that aspect,
and I don't think a lot of people understand.
Nah, he definitely took records that were out and made them his own.
I see.
So a lot of people was just doing mixtapes and they was just rapping on them.
I see.
But he took the records and rewrote choruses and hooks and made it his own song. And those what you was playing, like how he took like a LL, Love You Better.
Yeah.
He took a Raphael Sadiq, You Should Be Here. Like, he took so many different records that made a big impact. Sean Paul, reggae artist, real major artist. He, broke in Boston. I was one of the first person to play a lot of his music.
So you got 50.
I got 50, Sean Paul. I got the whole Rockefeller.
Everybody.
I got a few plaques in my life,
We know that, 100%.
You could Google that if you want, people.
Now they're gonna be Googling that, I can guarantee you.
It's a real major situation,
You won the DJ of the year. You on the birthday party jump off the year. It's a major look.
How did you get into music? And how did you become a DJ? I want to know that.
Music was always something that I loved since I was little. I definitely grasped at the music scene when my mom's had this little 45 of Chuck Berry, do the twist, and then that really had me going, at a young age. In the Jackson 5s, Osmonds, things like that. But at my house we was listening more to Latin music.
I see.
So, I was kind of like offbeat.
I feel you.
But then, I got to see people in New York outside of the park, and they was DJing, and it was something that really caught my attention. How the DJ was grasping the records and, talking to the crowd, and it was just a lot of energy. So it made me say, this is something that I really wanted to do.
DJ Chubby Chub was good. It's Alicia Keys hollering at you. I want to thank you so much for your support and your love. And I'm looking forward to coming to you and playing you this music.
Give me, for example, some of the artists you work with. Some industry artists, big artists.
I used to be in a rap group. I was in, Original Flavor. It was a group that I DJ for. shows and things like that. You know, Jay-Z was a part of that.
I know
Jay-Z
that.
was a cat that, you know, I was the first cat that ever put Jay-Z on a mixtape.
I know that for a fact.
You know, I traveled with so many people, you know, Nas, Foxy, Britney Spears, Khalees. You know, it's crazy.
Pop, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, the party about to pop, pop, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, the party, 11 pop, pop, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, the party about to pop, pop, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, the party about to remix!
What are your next goals? Bigger moves in?
My next thing is really is the artist. You know what I mean? Working on an artist right now.
Kind of like what you did back then with 50 and...
Yeah, but I mean, this time as me presenting an artist. Me doing the hand-to-hand. Me going out and being able to talk to certain people. You know,
business
and
aspect.
As being Chubby Chub, but also to be able to expand and say, I have this guy that has great music.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Insight TV legend, DJ Chubby Chub. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
My man, and we're gonna get another episode.
Let's do it.
I know you're so busy and
Let's
doing
do
your
it.
thing.
It's nothing. Just call me. We make it happen.
You're all over the world and you're a legend, man.
Let's do it.
You're a straight up superstar right here.
SoundClick.com/Sean